Today, we're celebrating a truly inspirational transformation. In just 90 days, Gina has lost 25 pounds, 4 inches, healed her gut, balanced her hormones, and found the energy to train, all while managing a busy life as a mom. But what makes her journey remarkable is where she started. When she came to me, she was battling a long list of overwhelming health challenges, chronic thyroid issues. She had such bad gut pain, gas, bloating, constipation, fibromyalgia to where she would have to sleep in order to have energy to be with her family. After years of searching for a solution, trying everything from Ozempic to the lap band and thyroid medication, she still couldn't lose weight. She felt stuck, frustrated, and completely exhausted. Fast forward to today, and her transformation is so much more than about weight loss. She's not only healthier, she has her energy back, her life back, her confidence. She's shed 25 pounds, still losing weight post-program. She is joining me today. Let's dive into her story and everything we did to help her achieve these incredible results and sustainability with her weight loss when nothing else worked. And for those of you that are new to following me, I'm Elizabeth with Elizabeth Ayler Fitness. I have my 4-year degree in kinesiology, CSCS. I'm a holistic nutrition consultant, GAPS practitioner, and I am officially a FDN practitioner where I can now run hormone testing, stool testing for my clients all around the world. And I really focus on root cause. I've helped over 1,000 women lose 5 to 40 pounds in 90 days, zero extremes, balancing out their hormones and teaching them how to master their metabolism through nutrition. Well, first off, thank you so much for joining us today. And I would love, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself, your life before joining the program, and what led you to seek help?
I am a busy mom and I am a doctor, so I put a lot of my energy into my family as well as my job. Very tired for many years. I hurt my back about 10 years ago, had a hysterectomy, have thyroid issues, just feeling really crappy and diagnosed with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, and have tried to lose weight many, many times, and I just can't do it. So, or couldn't do it.
Until now, right? Because we're down
Until
to
now.
15
Yeah.
pounds.
Until now.
And could you share a little bit more? What were those specific things that you were dealing with in terms of like your health conditions and how they were impacting your daily life?
Yeah, so with the fibromyalgia, I was always in pain and feeling very lethargic. As far as the chronic fatigue, obviously you're tired all the time, but just feeling every day like I needed to come home and take a nap. And I work Monday through Thursday, and by Friday, I pretty much would hit the wall and need to sleep all weekend.
Yeah, just to have energy. I remember you were telling me that, have time with to be with your kids and your family.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And can you share a little bit too about your thyroid? Because we also had thyroid issues going on, which that runs our metabolism. And when we're looking for weight loss, this is something that we definitely need to check.
Yeah, so before my back injury, I was a big runner and I was about 135 pounds. And then eventually, at some point, after a bunch of surgeries and just a lot of things going on, my thyroid went wacko and I went up at some point to about 250 pounds. So,
Wow.
pretty much doubling my weight.
And when that happened and your weight went up, what were your initial thoughts? What did you try?
I had tried programs in the past, like I had tried Metafast, I had tried keto, I had just tried cutting carbs or doing high protein. But my doctor sent me to an endocrinologist, and of course, they're going to do medical procedures and offer medical answers. And so my doctor recommended doing a laparoscopic procedure to reduce the circumference of my stomach, which I did. And that dropped me about 50 pounds. But then, and that was like eating little to nothing. Dropped 50 pounds, so back to 200, but then I couldn't lose any weight. And so then they recommended trying semaglutide. I tried both Saxenda and Wegovy, and I would lose maybe 5 to 10 pounds, but it just wasn't budging.
So it was almost like a temporary, you lost a little bit of weight, but you still felt stuck with, right?
Very stuck, very hopeless. Yeah.
And what motivated you to kind of, because when we don't feel good and we're trying all these things out, it can get really frustrating, like you said, and feel stuck. So, what really led you to finally reach out and join our program?
You happen to pop up on my Instagram feed, and I follow a lot of weightlifters, bodybuilders. I follow a lot of fitness influencers, and I just watched a few of your videos, and I was just so impressed with how open you were. You seem very caring. You really wanted to change people's lives. A lot of the influencers, obviously, they're doing it for monetary reasons, which I understand. We all need a an income, but you just seem very open and willing to share information on your videos.
Well, thank you. And what really stood out to you kind of about my approach? Because you're saying I'm different, because I definitely am. I'm not your typical come to me for macros and training. As you know, we look at the whole body, we look at our stress, our sleep, our gut, our hormones, and get to that root cause healing. But what was that main thing that stood out about our approach? Was it the gut healing, the hormone balancing, the personalized support?
All of it. I mean, really, you think about it, and sure, diet and exercise can be helpful. But yes, if you don't address the root causes of inflammation in your body, it's just going to be a temporary fix and you're going to keep spinning your wheels.
And when I told you though, I'm like, we're not going to be focused on fat loss. You want to lose the weight. You're like, Elizabeth, I'm trying so hard to lose the weight and I can't. And I said, we're going to focus on gut, hormones, all of the external and internal, because the diet too. And we're going to focus on losing weight that way by building our metabolism and healing our body. What was your initial thoughts when I said that?
Oh, I totally believed you because I do believe that it doesn't work. Diet and exercise are not the key here. You have to get control of what's going on in your body and the inflammation, and then things will fall into place.
I see a lot of women struggling with the weight loss, being what I do for a living, and we're going after, the fasting, anything to get us to reach that goal, but we're overlooking all of the symptoms that we're feeling, the chronic fatigue, the cravings, the low energy, thinking we just need a supplement to get rid of it here, or this pill's going to get here. But the truth is we want to feel good when we reach our weight loss goals. We don't want to, get there with chronic cravings, run down, irritable,
Right.
so stressed out about the nutrition. And by focusing on our health, that is one of the biggest areas of getting sustainable results with our weight loss. Because when your body balances out, you're sleeping better, your hormones, your stress, and everything comes together, we get out of the state of this chronic stress, which is like the number one thing that really, really counteracts weight loss.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And I would love to hear, once you joined, what aspects of the program helped you the most? It could be the nutrition plan, the workout plan, the guidance on healing your gut, the fibromyalgia, the back pain.
I think really it was just probably the food aspect, realizing that you don't have to cut out so many food groups, and just so being able to prepare my meals and know without second guessing, am I eating the right thing right now to fuel my body and feel good? Also, I loved the workouts. They were challenging, and yet I felt like I was making progress. And certainly I've definitely gained muscle, and my pain has gone down because of the weightlifting. And so,
Yeah. I
yeah.
remember you came to me, you're like, Elizabeth, I have no energy to train. And I used to be like, work out and put it in.
Yeah.
In the work, and you're like, I don't know what to do. And with the 90 days, I told you this. I said, we're going to build you back up when we get the diet, the nutrition, our gut, our hormones balancing, and the energy goes up. We're going to adjust the training to bring you back to your beast mode. So with that first day, with your energy and how you felt in your gym, as well as your ability to build muscle, to over 90 days, could you kind of share a little bit about that transition? I feel like it's going to hit home to so many women struggling with this.
With my chronic fatigue and the fibromyalgia, I used to go and work out, and it would just make me feel worse. I would just absolutely, I wouldn't have the energy to do it, but what little I would do, I would feel like just worse the next couple of days. And so, this time I'm exercising or doing my weightlifting, and it's like, yeah, I'm doing this. I've got this. And I felt better. I didn't feel worse, energy depleted the next couple of days. And then worse, I didn't feel like I was in worse pain.
Yeah.
I would sometimes have sore muscles, but that was a good thing. It wasn't the overall full body, full blown pain and tiredness.
Yeah. And what do you feel like the reason for that was? Do you feel like it was more so coming from your diet? Because we got very in tune with your body. You know now what makes you feel good and what kind of
Right.
triggers some inflammation in that body.
Right. Definitely it had to have been what I was putting into my body versus prior. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not what we eat or what we absorb. So the way that I was explaining it to you is, if we want to be building muscle, feeling our strongest, and you came to me too with a lot of the chronic gut issues going on and the chronic stress, which really wrecks your lining of your gut. So if you're not properly making your enzymes, you don't have enough stomach acid to denature your protein, and then you got the leaky gut, you're not going to be, breaking down into you're not going to be denaturing your protein for all of your amino acids and then absorbing and assimilating your nutrients for building muscle, for your neurotransmitters. So by doing that deep healing in our gut and starting to balance the hormones and finding the right balance with your training, we were able to get you to starting to build muscle, to recover better, to sleep better. And all of these things are like a little cascade of big wins that lead us to over here down 17 pounds and continuing to lose weight because we're getting our health back.
Actually, Elizabeth, it was 25 pounds.
Wait, I am so behind.
Yeah. It's 25 pounds.
25. Did we continue to lose weight now? Are we still down more?
Yeah.
How much are we down now?
Well, I just recently ended the program, so just a couple of pounds, but down 25 pounds during the 12 weeks.
Okay. And where are we now, though, 2 weeks after?
Obviously, the holidays were in there and maybe didn't do my exercising quite as much, but
It's okay.
we're all good. Back on track.
But Gina, you are still down a few more pounds post-program and through the holidays. That is a huge win coming from someone who could not lose weight prior.
Right? Definitely. Definitely.
I'm proud of you, by the way. I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
I want to come back, though. My question is, so how did you feel that focusing on the gut healing and the hormone balancing really helped address all of what the medical treatments didn't address for you?
Obviously you go to your doctor and they're going to either prescribe or try to do surgery. But yeah, I really think focusing on healing my gut was the key here.
Yeah. But do you have any specific reasons why you felt that way? Or are you just more on that holistic side like me?
I'm more on the holistic side. Even though I'm a doctor too, I am more on the holistic side where we need to focus on what's going on, just not throw a Band-Aid on it.
I don't disrespect doctors or any of it. And I feel like there is always there's always a place and time for it. But sometimes when you go, they're looking for an illness or something to be, in the medical. And if we're not sick enough yet, we get turned away until we have all the symptoms. And that's when honestly the stress has gone so far that we're not feeling good and we have all these symptoms and we really need help. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And what changes did you start noticing, like along the way or immediately? What were those wins that were like giving you that motivation?
Yeah. So one of the things that would happen as the week went on, because I work 10 to 12-hour days, 4 days a week. So Monday I would come in and I would feel okay because I had slept all the whole weekend basically and gotten a little bit of energy back. But then by Tuesday I was starting to feel run down. By Wednesdays I would always have a sore throat. And oftentimes by Friday I might have a cold or full-blown sore throat. And I'd have to do it all over again, just sleep the whole weekend to get my immune system back on track. But this whole time, yeah, there was a stomach bug in there. That's going to happen. But I haven't had any sore throats.
So 12 weeks of no sickness.
Right. It's amazing.
And how often were those sicknesses prior? Weekly?
Yeah, Elizabeth, it was on every, by Tuesday, Wednesday, I would have a sore throat every week.
That's such a huge win.
Clockwork. It was like clockwork.
I love. So, what were those other wins that you were noticing?
More energy, definitely less pain, better sleeping, but just amazed that I could go into the gym and just exercise without feeling so horrible several days later.
I just, it just shows you anyone can heal, even if, like, you had so many different health things going on. But
Right.
when you get the right thing to get our body in homeostasis, so where everything starts healing, it's amazing what the body can do. And you're living proof because that busy moms can do it because you have so much going on, and
Yeah.
people get very scared when trying new things or doing any gut or healing protocols because they think work. Could you share a little bit about how this fit with your schedule for those busy moms out there that think that they can't get started on their journey because it's so much time commitment?
Yeah, so it was amazing how, I mean, yes, I put time into this, but not like in the past. In the past, I was running all the time. Yes, I would do weightlifting, but I was doing cardio all the time. And, if I was always scared if I didn't get my cardio in, oh my gosh, I was going to put on a few pounds. And I would avoid different social situations just if I knew that it would be high caloric situations. But this time, I mean, I was able to eat food. I was able to help prepare food that my family could eat. Yeah, I met with you, what, a half an hour every week for the first 6 weeks. And then after that, bi-weekly. So that was a tiny, small time commitment. But otherwise, yeah, it was just a little bit of the workouts and a little bit of, making sure I had my food shopping done. But otherwise, very easy this time. It was amazing how easy it was.
And the question for you is, do you feel like it's sustainable, and
Ab-
why?
yeah, absolutely. Because there was nothing fancy going on here. I mean, I didn't have to make these elaborate meals, very basic, very easy. And I'm just somebody that loves to lift weights anyways. I always have been. It's just, it fell by the wayside with my health. So, loved the workouts.
We go beast mode, even if we're healing, but we find the perfect balance of beast mode so that we don't throw off the hormones, but
Right.
we still see the gains.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And as a result of implementing the program, what results have you achieved? Can you just list those out?
Yep. So, better sleep, less fatigue, less pain, less back pain, down 25 pounds, at least 4 inches off of my waist. My hair is looking good. My face is looking good. Just overall positive outlook.
And how's your gut too? Because we had a lot of gut issues. How's that feeling?
Yep, yep. So I was awfully bloated before the program. Couldn't go to the bathroom, and things are on track there. Yeah.
Yes. We need, guys, not going to the bathroom daily, not good. We want
Not
1
good.
to 3 bowel movements. You need to feel complete. That's
Yeah.
what we need.
Exactly.
So many of us are so stressed we can't poop.
Exactly. Totally.
And can you share how this impacted your life? Losing the weight, maybe relationship with food, or even just the gut and the energy?
Yeah, I think relationship with food is just looking at food differently, not thinking, "Oh, I should avoid this or avoid carbs." I don't know how to answer that, Elizabeth. It's amazing how easy it was.
Did you feel like you could actually feel good again after going through everything you did?
Absolutely. There's hope. There's hope.
There
Yeah.
always is for people. There
Yeah.
always is.
Yeah. Just when you think you are stuck.
Hmm. And what does it feel like to really feel in control of your health again, your energy, and even your life?
It's amazing. I just, like I said, I have hope for the future. I'm going to continue on this journey. I'm not, 100% done here, and I don't think we're ever done, obviously, but just excited for the future.
I love doing this because sometimes we get to this place where we're like, I feel so good and I don't remember what it was feel like. And I always say you have to be proud of yourself throughout your entire journey and look at all the small wins, not just the number on the scale. So if you hadn't taken action to join, where do you think you would be today?
In absolutely the same spot. Sleeping. It's Friday. I would have been in bed sleeping the whole day until my kids came home from school.
If there's someone out there in your place right now who doesn't know where to start or is going through all these different health issues right now, what advice would you give someone struggling with the thyroid, the gut, energy, or even any chronic condition out there?
Make that call and get in touch with Elizabeth, because you will be shocked how easy the whole process was. I can't believe how quickly the 12 weeks passed. I can't believe how easy everything just fell into place. It was just so much easier than any time I've ever tried to lose weight in my entire life.
And it's going to be the last time we try, right? Because we got it sustainable.
Well, yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Gina, for coming on here today. You are inspiring all the busy moms that are doing everything, giving to all their family, their kids, haven't done anything for themselves, and aren't feeling good right now, that they can get stronger and sexier with age. It's not about starving ourselves, crazy calorie counting, and it's really just about getting our health back. Healthy body weight, healthy body. And you're showing people by not focusing on weight loss, you lost 25 pounds.
Right.
Your
Right.
energy back with all the back pain, the gut issues gone. It's just, you're just a whole new person from day one when I saw you. I'm so proud of you.
Amazing. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
This transformation is proof that real change is possible. Whether you've been struggling with weight loss, battling low energy and cravings, or feeling stuck in frustration, it's never too late to turn things around. And you can do this too. If you're tired of starting over, frustrated with slow progress, or just ready to feel in control and confident with your health and in your body, our 90-day whole body transformation is here to guide you step by step. This isn't about quick fixes or extreme plans. It's about learning how to fuel your body so cravings don't control you. Building strength and muscle with workouts that you actually enjoy, and addressing the root causes like gut and hormone imbalances so that you can finally see real permanent progress. Click the link in the description so you can learn how you can lose fat and keep it off for good, feel energized and confident in your body, and finally achieve results that last.